is on the air.
Shark too. Choose the razor that is built for you. Light and regular and heavy. Hey, Slick Shave's already here. Olay!
This is Jimmy Powers speaking from Madison Square Garden in New York City and welcoming you to another boxing match sent your way by the Gillette Safety Razor Company. In the arena tonight, it's Lori Godey.
Hello, Cusp 2012. Let's get ready to rumble. Well, I've been designing this talk for a year. 1 year today. After my last Cusp talk on fear, I was talking to one of the Cusp attendees, and I was telling him how I wasn't happy. Wasn't happy with my Cusp presentation, and didn't make mistakes, didn't do what I wanted to do. And he turned to me and he said, "Are you ridiculous? Your next talk needs to be on why we keep beating ourselves up." I said, okay. So it took me a year, but I'd like to present to you today the knockout punch. As designers, as human beings, that's what we want to do. Deliver the knockout punch. I want you to see Cusp 2012 as a boxing ring. The ring of life, as it were. The ring of design, an opportunity for each and every one of us to strut ourselves, strut off our stuff, show our talents, energize ourselves. It's a tremendous opportunity for each and every one of us to deliver and develop and strategize the knockout punch in our life. So let's begin with round one. Round one, seconds. Now, when we hear the word seconds, of course, we think of time, and I think of more. Does anybody want seconds? Yeah, I do. More, please. But no, seconds here has to do with who is the person administering to us in the corner of the ring. The seconds in boxing, they go out and they administer to the fighter. They help the fighter in the round. Who are the seconds in our lives? Who are the people that are there for us? Who are we seconds for? And I'm going to do this tonight with stories. The first seconds, I want to thank my wife. She's the reason I am very happy in Yuma, Arizona. I'm serious. Anyway, I want to thank my family who's here today, and I want to thank the Yuma Community Food Bank. They are, Jesse, water, please, I'm dying here. Thank you very much. Jesse is my second today, and let's give Jesse a round of applause. See, your seconds are people who give you water when you think you're going to die. The Yuma Community Food Bank, been there since December of 2011. And Greg's wrong. Greg always gets wrong. Numbers were never one of Greg's strengths. In August, we did set a record for the Yuma Community Food Bank. 26,102 clients. The unemployment rate in Yuma, Arizona is 31.2%, the highest in the United States of America. 42% of the children who live in Yuma are food insecure, don't know where their next meal is coming from. But I'm energized by the people who come there, and I have them write their stories on paper plates just like this, because we don't have a clue as to what goes on in the lives of others. We have no idea, and I tell people all the time, don't judge other people, because if you had to go through every life experience they went through, who's to say you'd be any different? We don't know. Listen to the stories at Cusp. You're going to have a knockout punch, become a second for someone else. Find them and meet them and engage them. In Yuma, Arizona, the Yuma Food Bank has been wonderful to me and wonderful with these stories. The other group I want to acknowledge as a second in my life is the Jose Sanchez Boxing Gym. Right here, Jose Sanchez Boxing Gym in Yuma, Arizona. An incredible gold mine. And I've been hanging out there for the last couple of weeks, and it's been a blast, let me tell you. So seconds, what does it mean? I've been talking to the kids there. I went up to Anaya, I said, Anaya, how old are you, 13? What are you doing in this gym? Oh, I love it here. Why do you love it? Why do you love coming to boxing gym? Because it's fun. Lady standing next to her. Who are you? I'm Bianca. How old are you, Bianca? I'm 15. Why did you come to the gym? Because I got tired of my sister bugging me, and she dragged me here. And you know, that's the way it is sometimes with seconds. They get us into design projects, they get us into boxing matches, and we're really a little reluctant. But Bianca said, you know what? I'm glad that I am in here because it's a great environment of communication, and it's a family here. That's what it's all about. Hopefully, Cusp 2012 will be a creative family for each and every one of us. This plate here, one of the seconds that I've become incredibly familiar with in Yuma, Arizona, is the military. 5,000 Marines at the Yuma Marine Corps Air Station, the Yuma Proving Ground, and bigger than Rhode Island. My wife's son got off the plane and said to her, Ma, this place looks like Afghanistan. Well, that's why they do a lot of training out here. I've never been intensely aware of what the military does, but I am now. And here's a story about one who came to the food bank. I'm a combat veteran, United States Marine Corps, injured in Iraq. Came back, and I lost my job. I had nothing, no food, couldn't feed them. Ramen noodles wasn't making it. I thought we were going to starve, and I came to the food bank, although I was too proud. I used to think that people who came to the food bank were lazy, entitled, trying to take advantage of the system. And then when I had to come, I realized they were people just like me. Let us pause a few seconds right now in silence for Officer Bradley Elkwell and Officer Charles Riebel, both killed from Yuma, Arizona, in the Marine Harrier Division 211 just last week. Round two. Go the distance. Stamina, perseverance, go the distance. Take advantage of Cusp 2012. You gotta have that stamina to go ahead and deliver the knockout punch. I go to the gym over there, Sanchez, and I see this boxer, and I go up to her and I said, why are you here? Because I'm gonna be a boxer. I said, great. What's your name? Layla. Great. How old are you? 6. I said, wow. Why do you come to this gym? Because I get strong. That's what we all want to do. That's what a knockout punch can help us do, become even stronger. That's what we need, is to be that person of strength. Alice, what are you doing here? Well, I've been struggling in my life. I boxed for Freddie Roach on the West Coast, and then had 2 kids, and I lost them. Spent 2 years living in a car, and now I've got my kids back. They've been missing me for 3 years, and I own my own business here in Yuma, Arizona. That's what go the distance can do if we have that stamina. This plate here, woman who came in, been a nurse her whole life, taking care of people in the hospice, couldn't take it anymore, went into labor and delivery. And now she goes ahead and she's got an illness and people are taking care of her. But she's not going to give up. The New York Times Sunday talked about Miles Davis, how he said that Sugar Ray Robinson in 1952 was an inspiration to him. He knew that the discipline that Sugar Ray had could maybe help him defeat his heroin addiction in his life. That music you heard, Marilyn Merrick, Gillette, 1954. I was 7 years old and I had to listen to that. And I love listening to it every Friday night, seeing people go out there and go in the distance. End of round 2. End of round 2. There you go. All right. Round 3. Throw in the towel. The opposite of go the distance. Sometimes in life, we need to throw in the towel. Sometimes in life, we're involved in design projects and we need to give it up. We need to give up the unhealthy relationships that may be blocking our creativity. We need to be able to say, you know what, I'm designing this project strictly for the money and it's bastardizing me and I need to throw in the towel on it. All of us in our daily lives have to realize that that might be the best thing to do sometimes. Throw in the towel. Gibran, age 11. Why are you in the Sanchez gym? Because it's going to help me keep from getting bullied. That's it. Sometimes we need to get out of it. Here's a woman right here. I was recently stabbed in the neck by my husband, and now I need the food bank. Here's one right here. I'm a woman who was beaten by her boyfriend, and with no income, no way to pay rent, I'm in trouble. And she left the boyfriend. We need to throw in the towel when things just aren't seeming right in our lives. If we're gonna get a knockout punch, you can't do it every round and in every fight. End of round 3. That's better, right on. All right. You probably heard that. I need some water, quick. All right. Where is she? Come on, Jesse. Yes, I do. All right, good. Thank goodness. All right. Round 4. Go to your corner. Go to your corner. So often in life, we may have children heard our parents say, go to your room. Well, this means go to your corner. If we're going to get the knockout punch, what happens in the corner? We get energized. We get revitalized. We get water. We get instructions. Marcos, why do you come to the gym? Age 11. Because I learn a lot in a short period of time. That's something that all of us can do, the instructions we receive. Who's in the corner? The cut men who take care of us. What is it that nourishes us? Hopefully, Cusp 2012 will be a corner for each of us. We need to be advantageous and willing to get involved and take advantage of the opportunities we have in the corners of Cusp 2012. End of round 4. All right, round 5. Below the belt and rabbit punches, sucker punches. It will happen. We are going to be treated unfairly, and we will get into situations in life where we get beat up, but we have to not compound it ourselves. We will get knocked down, but if we're going to have a knockout punch, we got to get up, and we've got to hang in there how do we take it when we're treated wrong? I have to be honest with you, in Arizona, I haven't heard anybody honking their horn. And one of the reasons is because everybody's got a gun. And I mean, when I went to the food bank, I said, we want to build team here. Let's have team building activities. One of the men in the team said, all right. I said, we're going to have a huddle every morning. He said, great, let's have a huddle. He said, great. All right, Mike, we're going to have a team building activity Saturday. I said, great. What is it? Shooting. Yes, we went out and we shot. And we had a good time. Look at everybody's quiet here, let me tell you. We do get low blows in life. We do make mistakes. I was at the food bank in Yuma, Arizona, no more than 3 minutes, and I made a mistake. We got inmates that help us out. I go over to the inmates. Hey, how you doing? Mike Ivers, new CEO here. Good to see you. Commanding officer comes over and says, no. You don't shake hands with the inmates, and you don't interact with them, and you don't act all friendly. Okay, fine. So we're going to have a huddle. Let's have huddles and tell the staff and everything. And you know what? Let's invite the inmates to the huddle. Okay, sometimes we get low blows because we didn't realize and remember the first low blow we got. Was I not listening to this commanding officer? I said, we're going to invite them to the huddle, and let's not call them inmates. Let's call them community service workers. The number 2 person in the Department of Corrections in Arizona was waiting for me in my office the next morning. You will call them inmates, and they will not come to your huddle. We will get low blows in life. Let me tell you, Marcos, I said, Marcos, why do you come to the gym? I love coming to the gym because I get self-defense lessons and I get to take my anger out on a punching bag. Better that than on other human beings. This plate right here talks about a family in Parker, Arizona, who came to the food bank because their 4-month-old baby died. And they had to pay for burial expenses, and they couldn't afford food. We do get low blows. We won't understand why they happen. The bottom line is, how do we respond from them, and can it motivate us not to give low blows to others? Round 5 is over. Round 6. Saved by the bell. What's the bell that saves us? Somebody said to me, oh, you're saving the world down there in the food bank. No, I'm not. But giving people who are hungry food is a good thing. The plate over here says that the father, when he came home with food, put it in the refrigerator, his 8-year-old daughter said to him, Daddy, our refrigerator is finally full. It's important for us to know that we can be the bell that saves other people's lives. Who are we helping out at this time in our life? Alice, who turned her life around, said boxing, she brings her kid because it gives her discipline. It helps her be focused. Clarissa Shields, who won the gold medal, said that boxing's great for her because she knows that it's going to help her focus. So here at Cusp 2012, it's an opportunity for all of us to be a bell for someone else. What's the bell that's saving us? What's the knockout punch? Guess what? The knockout punch is sitting next to you in this theater. The knockout punch is waiting for you at break time. The knockout punch is going to be in those conferences. We can all knock out arrogance. We can knock out anxiety. We can knock out apathy. We can knock out arrogance and inertia. We can knock out negativity. Cusp 2012 can be a time when we all can raise the belt and say, yes, it was at Cusp 2012 that I got the knockout punch. Go get them, Cusp attendees. Don't trip over the riders in the ring. Go get them.